Here we go. We got Damien Bingham coming out of the Michigan Freestyle Fight Team to start off. WXC 53 Determination. He's hosting a 0-1 record. Seems to be a bit of a little bit of confusion. Wondering where our judges temporarily were misplaced.
That's never a good thing, right?
No, well, maybe they figured they weren't going to need him first fight of the night. You know, typically the first fight of the night doesn't go to the judges.
So are we judging now as well as commentary?
We are qualified.
Is that a conflict of interest?
I really think we are. I don't think anybody would argue the fact that we aren't qualified for this position as judges as well as commentary.
And now, introducing to you his opponent. Please put your hands together for Jordan Wingett.
May I add, it is great to be back with you gentlemen.
I know it's been a little while. This time was the longest break we've had in a while.
Even last time I wasn't with you guys, I had a scrap of my own that night.
Right.
That was a great time, by the way. So
the first
that was
pro
an
show.
Awesome card.
Yeah, like, it was.
To be honest with you, a little part of me says, hey, we gotta match make smarter for ticket sales. But then you look at the fights and they were freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And a half of me says, I love the integrity of making sure that the fights are awesome. And they did, man. We had 8 fights, took all night long.
See, like, I was definitely easily the biggest ticket seller on that card.
Oh, for sure. And you would have got the hardest matchup.
I went after the competition. They asked me who I wanted to fight, and I got the list, and I picked the hardest fight I could possibly get.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you fought your ass off, man.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't come out the way that you wanted, but we're excited to see you back in potentially January.
Oh, I cannot wait for that fight.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been
a
little
bit of trash talk.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just
a
little.
Little bit. I mean, you can't understand half of what he writes anyways, because his grammar is completely horrible, but it's okay. I'll fix that for him.
So we got Jordan Wingett coming out of Eastern Michigan MMA, making his debut.
We remember seeing them last time around. Pretty strong grappling gym. So expectations on them, even though they're 0-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Warrior Extreme Cage Fighting formal introductions. The following contest is being brought to you this evening by Larry Flint's Hustler Club of Detroit, Michigan. Proudly hosting our official after party tomorrow night on I-75 in Outer Drive. Introducing your fighters. First, fighter to my right. Out of the blue corner, he comes to us at 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 185 pounds, a freestyle mixed martial artist, putting his 0-1 record on the line here tonight on behalf of the Michigan Freestyle Fight Team. He is sponsored by Bingham's Unlimited, First Class Tire, and Blank Barbershop. Here is Damien, the Outlaw Bingham! His opponent across the cage, man to my left. Tonight, he is out of the red corner, standing in at 6 feet tall. He too weighs 185 pounds. Also, a freestyle mixed martial artist, proudly representing on behalf of Eastern Michigan University MMA and Greg Sizemore. Making his debut in the cage. Please put your hands together for Jordan Wingett! Say hello to the lovely Kayla Wall. She makes her way around. And your third man in the cage, professional mixed martial artist, Mr. Jason Fisher.
Real quick, let's talk about how the referee, real quick, how bad he is. That is a bad man with Jimmer in there.
He's so bad, he's good.
You got a huge win in the last Bellator card.
Absolutely. Multiple-time Bellator vet.
And the thing with him too is like, what is his problem with an easier fight, man? Whoa!
Ton of power out of Bingham.
Yeah, that was very explosive, getting to the point real quick. But like we said before, strong grappling there at Eastern, so we're anticipating that Jordan is going to find a way to make some reversal.
Yeah, but again, with a guy making his debut with the nerves, no matter how many times you rep this in the gym until you get that cage experience, you might be quick to make a mistake that you typically don't make, and consequently, could give away a fight. But
yeah, the longer the fight goes, the more of your brain you get back, which is nice for both the fighters because more intelligent fighting. But you know, we have a total of 1 fight experience so far. Trying an Ezekiel. He doesn't quite have it. He's got the outside of his arm just essentially just prying.
You don't see many people really trying that a lot, you know, especially at an amateur level MMA.
Without a gi, it's extremely difficult, but some nice ground and pound from Bingham.
You know who does a really good no-gi Kazuko is Tyler Meadows.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys that nice transition to the armbar.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice grappling. He's a jump over.
Yep.
There he goes.
He's running the right direction, but his head is stuck.
It looks like he's out.
Oh, wow.
Ring is out. Now
yeah, I love the Ezekiel. I actually use it a lot. I think you have to have broad shoulders and thinner arms for it to work well.
Yeah,
nice clinch work.
Tyler Meadows, he hits that from like almost any position possible. I've seen him hit it from the weirdest positions, and he'll get you once he locks it up. It's
done. Yeah.
Both guys swinging wildly.
Top heavy. You can see they're rushing their stuff, but that's deep. We can't see if it's under the chin, but it looks like it is. Defending the right way, attacking the hand, but he's got to put it away, and that takes a lot of energy to fight off.
Jordan just get that shoulder to the up too late now.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. It's a good way to turn, but there's that
Again,
armbar.
another transition to the armbar.
Wow.
Just got to switch his hips, and he had it still, but again, that might come from a lack of a nice ground and pound from Wingett.
Yeah, he landed a couple of decent shots with his left.
Straight lefts that are looking to do some damage on Bingham. He's hurt.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this. If you're a fighter,
nice work on the body.
You can hear him groaning actually from here. Beautiful ground and pound from Wingett.
Especially locking up the right arm to defend that side as well.
Great wrist control.
No can defend.
Just under 10 seconds in the first round.
Very, very cool. This is
action
great,
first round.
What a great fight. First fight of the night. We were talking how we weren't going to need judges, and look at this.
I'm still excited to see what happens if we do need judges. Do they look at us and we just point?
You know, what's interesting if you look at this card is you see a lot of new names, and I think we're at a position where a lot of the WXC amateur veterans are making the transition to the pro ranks. We got a couple of guys who are fighting their last amateur fight, and we're starting to see that next generation of amateur fighters that are going to build that pedigree with the WXC and then make that transition. So I'm excited to see if any new faces kind of stand out tonight.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that I really like about the WXC, not just being the top amateur league anymore, but they're actually going after the pros and going after it hard. What I like about that is it will bring in other gyms, because what you'll find is a lot of pros will put their amateurs on cards that it can benefit them.
No, definitely. That's an excellent point. It's a
so
perfect
maybe
pipeline.
some of the gyms, so maybe some of the gyms now that maybe haven't been supportive in the past realize this, that hey, this can benefit the entire gym, even the pros. So
that's an excellent point.
Here we go, round two, and
I'm glad to see the WXC's finally work to the pros, because you know they're such a premier league, you know, and they're too good not to be having pro shows.
How many years have they been the #1 amateur league?
Another powerful takedown. Wow.
In my opinion, I mean
probably 3,
4. Yeah, for sure.
So so you have to have a place for them to go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have top level shows like this, you might as well have pro shows.
Yeah.
You know, because especially with the talent we have in Michigan, it's crazy not to.
It's a great way to establish like a feeder system for your pro organization.
Oh, did you see that? Tried a Y sweep, a little bit off. And he tried to push off before he had his arm straight.
In the last pro show, from what I seen, was just phenomenal. Everything looked pretty good matched up. I mean, we see some good fights that night.
Oh my God, it was amazing. Oh,
big shot.
They both have granite shins. Have you seen? They've both been landed on flush, and somehow they just flinch it off.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yay.
Keeping that pressure with the left, and it was uncorking with the right.
And it can't be straight up adrenaline anymore. We're in the second round. I'm sure you have some left, but here we go, the roll again. Better base this time.
Wingett needs to look to try to actually escape his hips out. He just was just powering out there, and that's not going to get the job done.
It's wasted energy at this point.
Yeah, I think the thing with him is that because he's very tall, I think he kind of assumes that he can get away with that.
This is a hard angle to hit that.
Yeah.
If he can
just
transition to a straight arm lock. Another reversal,
yeah. Oh,
these guys got to be exhausted.
That actually, I don't know if you caught that, but that was actually a shot to the back of the head that changed the mechanics of that fight. I know it was accidental, so it doesn't really matter, but that one hit pretty flush.
You know, hats out to Wingett in his debut. I mean, he took some devastating ground and pound, was in some bad spots, but ended up finishing him, and I didn't see any signal that indicated that, even though, like you said, it was a good observation, and it looked like a shot to the back of the head to me. It looks like
one is accidental, though. There's only one. So there's nothing you can really say or do about that. Especially in a situation like that, the fighter turns his head. It's kind of on him, the first shot. Now, if the fighter hits again in a turned head, then the referee has to step in. But that first shot's accidental.
I really think the fight was over before that even. That shot had popped off anyway. It seemed like he was flattening himself out as it was.
I think that was probably, you're right, Drew. That's an excellent point. I think that submission attempt was his last-ditch effort, and after that he was spent.
That was his all in right there.
Yeah.
So.
He was breathing heavy at the end of
he was
the
pot
round.
committed. So it looks like we'll be seeing a little more out of Eastern MMA, and you know, it's exciting. Just the more gyms we have in the organization, the better.
57 seconds in the second round.